Diddy is suing Diageo. He says they're not paying attention to his DeLeon brand the same way that they would a white male-owned brand like George Clooney and Randy Gerber. So Diddy, like myself, broke into cocktails before every celebrity rushed in, whether it's Mark Wahlberg, Ryan Reynolds, George and Randy, Cameron Diaz, Mario Lopez, Kendall Jenner, every single housewife, Eva Longoria, the list goes on and on. So he got in early and he invigorated a dying vodka brand called Ciroc. They gave him a per case fee and he did these amazing sort of Rat Pack type commercials and they were excellent and he crushed it. He made a lot of money. And I invented the skinny margarita and created the fastest growing liquor brand in history, first person to really market to women, first ever low calorie ready to drink cocktail. The key here is that we were first. Now these spaces are crowded. Now because of people like George and Randy and myself and Diddy, tequila is crowded. And you actually believe that George and Randy are on those motorcycles going to Mexico to drink this tequila. You actually knew that I was drinking this skinny girl cocktail because I was, as were young women. What's happening now is Diddy wants the same attention in a time when the same attention is not going to be given because big companies like Diageo know that this space has peaked, it's overcrowded, it's popped off. You're not going to have these wins again. It's just not going to happen. It happened years ago when Patron started it and when I started women drinking clear tequila, and it's just swollen. It's not going to have the same resonance as it did before. I don't think Diddy's going to have a great case. I think it's fake news. I think black owned brands are not paid attention to in the same way as a white owned brand, but I don't think that that's the reason his brand is not thriving. And I know because Beam bought Skinny Girl years ago, then bought Pinnacle, which was also speaking to women, and they wanted to entice a larger buyer. And they don't care anymore about low calorie cocktails because they have their bread and butter, which is their whiskey. And Diageo has their bread and butter, which is their George Clooney and Randy Gerber Protect the Realm tequila. So we were first, we cashed out, but going back in is a tricky thing. I'm going back in with Forever Young. It won't be the same experience. I'm walking into a new space, Rosé, which is tired and needs a new conversation, but it's not the same as when I invented something that had never been done before. And when he walked in as a black man into vodka, which also had never been done before, it's a different game. I don't think he's got a strong case. I don't know anything about it besides what I'm reading, but I think it's going to be hard to prove.